For all the talk about the immigration crisis, there are still three very different plans on how to deal with it. Let's put them up on the screen. The president wants $3.7 billion to help the children and also beef up enforcement, but no change to the 2008 law to make it easier to send children home to Central America. Senate Democrats want $2.7 billion to do roughly the same. And House Republicans want less than $1 billion, focusing on enforcement and also changing that 2008 law. Congressman Scalise, will Congress and the president make a deal before you guys go home for this 5-week recess?
Well, Chris, we're going to keep working until we get this problem solved. The bottom line is you've got a crisis going on. The president refuses to acknowledge that it's even existing. The president's been AWOL on this from the very beginning. We want to actually fix the law, and wouldn't it be good to actually allow the governors of those border states to be able to call the National Guard and to help secure the border? This all has to start with securing the border, not writing the president a blank check to keep doing what he's doing that's not working, but actually solve the problem. Even his own Homeland Security Secretary said the 2008 law needs to be changed. We've got to go make those changes, and ultimately this is the president's responsibility. He could fix this problem today. He's chosen not to, but the House is going to lead.
Well, you say that you're going to stay and work until you solve the problem. This August recess is not set in stone, this 5-week recess. You could delay it, and in fact, that's what the president called for this week. Take a look.
It is my hope that Speaker Boehner and House Republicans will not leave town for the month of August for their vacations without doing something to help solve this problem.
Question: will House Republicans postpone your vacation, as the president put it, to deal with this problem, to make a deal if you don't settle it by Friday?
Well, it's ironic. We're here in Congress right now, and the president doesn't want to work with us while we're in town. He wants to wait till people are gone. The president has a lot of time on his schedule to secure fundraisers. He has no time to secure the border. He has not taken his job seriously in this regard. The House is willing to lead. The House has laid out what we'll do to solve this problem. If the president wants to just sit back and play politics, he's flying around the country doing fundraisers. He doesn't have time to come and sit down and work with Congress. We're going to get this problem solved.
But, sir, you're not answering my question, which is, and there are still big differences. And I think there's every chance that you will pass a bill this week. But if you don't have a deal, if the problem hasn't been solved, or at least a plan to deal with it hasn't been addressed, will Congress delay its recess?
Well, Congress is here working right now.
But I'm asking you a question, sir. Will you delay your recess?
Look, whatever we pass, if the president doesn't want to do his job, whatever Congress passes is going to sit over in the Senate or ultimately go to the White House. The president still has to take leadership. He is the president of the United States. Like I said, he's got a lot of time to do a lot of other things and play politics. They're trying to fundraise off of this. At some point, the president should sit down and say, do we really want to solve this problem? I want to solve this problem. I'm going to stay working until we get it done. The House is going to take leadership.
Last time I'm going to ask, though, you're not willing to commit to postpone your recess, if need be, to deal with the Senate Democrats. I'm saying who's right or who's wrong, but you're not willing to commit to delay your recess.
We're not even on recess, Chris. We're here right now, and we're ready to work. We're going to do our job this week. If the president wants to sit back and just continue to point fingers at other people, he's the president of the United States. He could solve this problem today. He's been AWOL on it. He doesn't want to solve this problem, but we do. So we're going to stay and we're going to work. We're going to get our job done. I'd like to see the Senate take something up and do their job. I'd like to see the president do his job, but we're not going to wait for that. We're going to actually do our job. Let's see what the president's willing to do.
All right. Meanwhile, White House officials say that the president